I'm gonna make a long video. I'm gonna be calm this time and talk from a sense of relaxation. If I can. There. Hopefully the phone won't fall. What is it that concerns the day? It's hot outside. I'm tired, which means I might sleep. But I have a lot of projects to do that I haven't been working on everything. But now we can talk through a sense of HAO and interlocked playthrough. So you have topographical data. Depending on how you think, it's not random, it's not chaos, but it's how we think day to day, where we focus on one object, another sensation. It kind of remixes, but we don't count normally like in linear amounts. We fragmentize things all around us, depending on perception, environment. So in your perception, you can have the awareness of the awareness, and the awareness of the awareness has enough capability to give and grant more health, HP, MP, and you can recharge your battery through remixes of fragments where you can scold yourself all day long. Really? Yeah. Scold. How about when you want to talk different? This is the alpha language, where I used to talk like this in the past. This is where I would go to bars and just talk to like 20 girls or 10 guys, just trying to learn, trying to be a compatriot and make friends, up until I get kicked out of them because socially unacceptable behavior in a small town. But that's how it works sometimes. On the other hand, I worked on personal development back in the day, 2017 and 18, working out, going to the gym, getting a good body. But didn't realize that the body I have now is a body that I embrace, not in a positive affirmation kind of way where you're just reflecting on what you really feel about yourself, but this is who I am. I'm gonna probably exercise in the future, but I'm proud of my body, I'm proud of my mind, I'm proud of who I am, and I know there's a lot of work to be done. sometimes it may feel like you're stuck on a certain situation. All you gotta do is meditate. And there, we're back. Square one, back to this interactive circuloid perception. We fade in and out of this perception because this is how time works. The imagination realm of time. And 10% battery. Haven't talked like this before. Just chilling. It'd be cool to have Taco Bell or McDonald's right now. But honestly, I'm probably just gonna make a burger in my house, or have a hot dog, have an ice cream sandwich, have a ramen, or cook some more tuna with corn. No, I can't do that. I should throw away that tuna with corn because it's already going bad. And then we're back to the moment. So you might have thoughts that interact. The reformation of your thoughts helps kickstart what's actually going on. So pay attention to everything you're thinking about. I'll make up my thoughts as I go along. My thoughts are saying, wow, this is interesting. I'm just laying here talking. What are the people thinking? In their own subdivided space that I granted them for workloads. Facebook work. YouTube work. Intro to Dynamics, new lesson, AKR codes, AKR, KRA, KAR, ARK, RKA, RAK, back to AKR. 012, 120, 102, 021, 210, 201. Context preferred. 2D radial money, rotational, positional, data bank, could be crypto-like, but it's alternative money status style, working with a Cartesian or Manhattan space grid. Could be beneficial. Who knows? Who really knows? But pay attention to this environment. The AC is going on right now. I'm flickering my eyes so much because I have a blinking problem. You can see the zits on my face, my mustache, my beard's unkempt. I need to shave. Need to get some hair treatment for my hair because I'm losing hair. A lot of people have been dying on Facebook. I just see a lot of birthdays and deaths at the same time. But I haven't been really paying attention to the news. Why should we pay attention to the news? The news is a joke. All of it. All I hear in the news is just talking about Trump. Trump this, Trump that. Or the scandals and all this stuff. It's not going to get anywhere. The Democrats are going to get angry and angry about what he's doing. And the Republicans are going to laugh at the Democrats or have their own perspective. And then the same thing with, well, it's more accepted, but female opinions and male opinions about each other, they're never going to solve or find out how each other work. So they're just going to divide themselves into their own area and not correspond with each other. But, you know, could work different. if we had a more complex braided psychological way of thinking where we're not just 0 or 1 or binary or non-binary, where we're a braided perception like DNA or like fractal like behavior, how our DNA kind of works. But my code could be 011101 111101X, redo, shuffle, remix, parallel, ... X, income bracket larger, repeat, 2 times over, reread, open your palms twice, then continue like that for a while. And you're like, why the hell am I doing all this stupid shit? What's the point? Well, that's because you don't want to be it. You don't become it until you reach it. At a certain point, you will reach it. And I think you have already. You see, I talk different than normal personal development coaches, like Coach Corey Wayne or Leo Gura or other people. They're like, I know more than you. I've reached the pinnacle. You guys haven't reached your enlightenment. I'm not after enlightenment. That's prehistoric, primitive nature. Enlightenment doesn't have a purpose. Endarkment, mentations, what I do to encourage all of you is, if you have a phone, get a notepad app and write down all the notes that we've done so far. Let's say in this interactive space right here, we have flow state that we want to work on. So we wave our hands a little bit and get into like a little bit of a dance. The flow state's returning. Pop the bubbles. Pop the bubbles. You're getting more coins, more gems. You can use that expertise to purchase awareness tickets or subjugate your views to alter graphical settings in the phone's perception filter. Let's say I want more blondish hair or pink hair. It's there. It's just too dark. Is it really there though? A lot of this won't make a lot of sense, but in the future it will make more sense. I might go for a jog today, or maybe not. I think I should hang out with my friend Dorado so we can figure out what we can do to get our bodies in gear. I need to go to the gym too. All what I said right now was a coded message. I didn't mean anything that I said there. But I still want to go to the gym with Dorado. But all that is like a way to say nonchalant talk without presenting it openly. We call it nonchalant talk. When you just spur what you want to say but don't apply much meaning. Foes will reappear again. Old enemies, old things that try to attack you will come back. But you will repeat what you did before in a new way and face your enemies square down. Probably not have any enemies. Be friends with everyone. Have friendly interactions with the people around you. Cooperate. For we are in a secret socialist environment, a secret perfect world that is also imperfect and dystopian and utopian, only from a direct ease of access, determining what something is by pure withdrawal, causal effects denied. Income bracket larger, x1 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0 1 0 1 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 1 0 1. Echo, temporal, refract, replace. Heal 20 individuals that are watching. Grant them effects. Put them into second gear. Allow them to continue watching when they want to watch. Allow the video process to create temporal schism where new time can come through as awareness tickets. More holistic environment. Unison, but not duality, but true. All based on opinionated views and mathematical opinions. When will we ever find true truth? We have to have higher degrees of truth, higher degrees of reality, in order for things to function wholeheartedly. But what? What is it that you are saying to yourself? Are you saying you want to think in a more unison? Or not? Maybe you want to be a Roman dictator like Augustus and then overthrow the crown, destroy the crown, and reemerge as a societal citizen without power, just living his days as a yatra in a tree that travels through time and space. That was a book thought that I had before, an idea for a book I was trying to write before. And then there was another book called Flower of Remembrance that I tried to work with. It was about a guy named Sion who lived in a barrel, and it would flood a lot, and he would come back and lose his memories. He approaches a character called Mio, and they run to approach a building called the Speed Guild building, and they learn a lot of stuff in the Speed Guild, learn new traits and skills. And then later on, Sion meets his father, while realizing he is his father, with a crown. And then Princess Irulan talks to him, and they have arguments and flirtations and all that stuff. Soon he fears that in the room of the castle, everybody starts to synchronize and act weird, and they all turn at the same time, and then Morden appears. Morden, with the power of true darkness, tries to infiltrate the story to try to get him. Sooner or later they will fight, and Sion will use a new type of light within himself, and then escape to the World Tree, and then find a new place after defeating the dragons and the lights that appear in the darkness, the wicked lights. But yeah, none of that really happened. That was just a storyboard. What actually happened was Akio Kumakio in the land of Shumbawa went out to discover the Council of Seven, of which he had to destroy. And the Council of Seven were stolen inside the crystals, 7 crystals that they were encased in. But really, the 7 council members that they were fighting were actually themselves in a way. It's really confusing, but it did happen. But turns out sometimes we fight ourselves for some reason, and we end up becoming the people that we're fighting to become different. And it may seem like in the future we're lying to our past selves about stuff to protect what we're doing later. This generative feedback loop kind of creates a sensation where you're really talking with your past self. And then I could be my past self and talk like this and be like, why the heck am I doing this? Why am I listening to you? You're just a phantom in my mind. You're not real. The only real thing is me. I might be the past, but that's exactly what I'm trying to make you do, is learn, obviously. Right. So what do I do? What do I do? I'll just talk to you guys. The land of counts, where we project our fears to the totality of the planet and more. The shadows beckon, but we don't fight the shadows. We integrate, but also help. We figure out what to do next. We establish connections via people in a holistic topographical setting where everybody interacts, like a hypergraph or a chronovertex. Don't know what these words mean, but they're kind of important to me. Heck, I can go down the line of personal development and actually figure out what I can do for myself. Like my teacher, Andreas Garnes, he's a pinnacle of expression for how I aim to be like, as well as John Schmatter, my other teacher from the past, Mrs. Becker, Mr. Semenko, and other people. I put my teachers on a pedestal for some reason, but there's other people I put on a pedestal too. My family, my friends, historical figures, my research that I work on every day. Not every day. Sometimes I take breaks. But anyways, I'm gonna stop at 23 minutes because that was good enough. Comment, like, subscribe, and donate. I'm working on a unary computer system.